2008, a year that seems harmless for those of you who are turning 15 years old. But for the ones who are alive, it was hell. 2008 was the year of the housing bubble. Mr. Cash, what's a bubble? Well, a bubble is an economic cycle that's categorized by the rapid escalation of... Stop, that's way too complicated. A bubble is quite literally what the word implies. Think of a bubble as flat and increasing as the overall price of assets in the stock market increase. To a certain point, these prices escalate so quickly that it becomes a large bubble. But that's not the bad part. The bad part is when assets in the stock market quickly decrease and that bubble bursts. Spraying sticky, soapy water everywhere, or in this case, the depreciation of assets. Now that the housing bubble hopefully makes some sort of sense, let's talk about why and how it happened. Featuring The Big Short, a movie that labels the lives of those who profited and lost everything in this crisis, featuring the likes of Steve Carell, Margot Robbie, and Ryan Gosling, where they explain concepts in an engaging and fun way. Look at them trying to be like Cash Curious. Well, let's look at what happened and make it make sense. The scene starts off by a pitch filled with bond ratings in terms of a Jenga block tower. These blocks of the tower are filled with bond ratings on mortgages or mortgage-backed securities. Just like every security is connected to some kind of entity, mortgage-backed securities are connected to, well, mortgages. If people pay their mortgages, you make money. And who doesn't pay their mortgages, right? Bond ratings are the type of trustworthiness of paying their mortgages. In this case, it's kind of correlated with your credit score. If you think of a good credit score of someone being trustworthy, in the same case, a specific type of demographic of people are supposed to have a higher tranche. Tranches are based on letters A, B, and C. Between these tranches are the actual ratings. Now, who actually creates these ratings, you ask? Companies such as Standard & Poor's, who you might have heard from the S&P 500 stock index, Moody's, and Fitch as well. If none of this makes sense, just remember this. Good mortgages are prime. Bad mortgages are subprime. And everybody loves prime. So what these companies did was put subprime mortgages in the tranche, giving it a higher rating than needed, along with handing out interest-only and adjustable rate mortgages that borrowers were not able to repay because they wanted to get some money in their pocket. Banks repackaged these bonds and put it into a collateralized debt obligation. They put bonds that haven't really sold in a higher rating tranche, and when it's large enough, well, apparently it's seen as diversified, giving it an A tranche credit rating. Disgusting work. Here's a 30-second explanation now that you understand the background. Big banks try to get people to buy interest-only and adjustable rate mortgages, knowing that people can't really pay it back. This way, the people that default on these mortgages all add more money into the pockets of these institutions. The ratings come in where lower ratings are rated as higher, again leading to more money in the bank's pocket as triple B people are paying for triple A tranches. Now remember, Cash Crushers, making money is great, but not at the expense of others. I hope you learned something today. Bye.